Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Brevard Sports Network. I am downtown Caleb Brown, here to bring you all of tonight's action live from the Scorpion campus, beautiful campus of Satellite High School. Caleb Brown here to broadcast our very own Jackson Rob's last regular season game, and well, we should have a good one here between Melbourne is 3-4 on the season. Satellite is 7-3. Hold up. Check that. Melbourne is 8-6 this season. They've won 5 of their last 6. They're 8-6 on the season. Satellite is 7-3. With 113 goals scored, 95 scored against, for a plus 18. Melbourne has a really great squad as they're doing starting lineups and getting set. I wanted to go on live and let everyone know that this is the link where the game can be watched, and make sure, share it to all your friends. You can share the Facebook post that we post the link on our Facebook page, Brevard Sports Network on Facebook. You can share that post. And just want to go live and give everyone a heads up that this game is getting set to start. This one, the girls' game ran really long as the Lady Scorpions come up victorious against the Lady Bulldogs, 13-10 in what was an exciting game. So, all right, so we're going to go ahead and mute, and when we come back, we will have the face-off right here on the Brevard Sports Network. All right, everyone. I'd like to thank you for tuning in to the Brevard Sports Network YouTube page, live from Satellite High School, where tonight the Satellite Scorpions are taking on the Melbourne Bulldogs. Bulldogs again come in at 8-6, have won 5 of their last 6 coming into this one. And Satellite comes into tonight 7-3. Coming off of a back-to-back night where they had senior night last night. Picked up a victory over West Shore. And here we go. As a little Metallica's Enter Sandman. Metallica's Enter Sandman blasts across the stadium, and here we go. I'm excited for this one. This one's special to us here at Brevard Sports Network. We've had the opportunity to watch Jackson Robb grow as both as an athlete and a broadcaster. So to be able to broadcast his last regular season game, it's pretty special for us here. And here we go at the face-off. Looks like it's going to be number 9, Regan Roscata, and Cade Whitworth for the Scorpions going in on the face-off. Fresh 12 on the clock, first quarter. And pops it out. The Scorpions will get it. That'll be number 1, Adam Rudolph. And the Scorpions will get it inside the possession box. That's going to be number 11 driving inside. Shot and a goal! Starting this one off strong. Number 11, Killian Rowe, starting this one off. Killian Rowe starts this one off quickly. 1-0 Satellite over Melbourne. Same 2 back in the face-off. That's number 9, Mason Wyburn. Pops up, and now number 5 thought he had it and picks it up. Now he's got to get it, takes the pick. Gets it in, gets possession for the Bulldogs. It's number 5, Cohen Howder. Howder dishes off to number 1, Santos Padilla. And there's number 11, Luke Lemons. Lemons loses it. It's a scrum for the ball. I'd like to thank our first quarter sponsor, Space Coast Lacrosse. And there's number 5 back at X, coming past across GLE. It's number 11, fake the shot, drops back to X and dishes it off to a teammate. There is Jackson Robb in there. And Melbourne comes up with possession. And here come the Bulldogs retaining possession. Number 5 for them, that's Caden Santiago. Santiago almost slips on the spin move. Number 55 in the high slot. Double zero. And there's number 1. That's Rudloff. And Rudloff comes back across. Tried the swim move, now getting doubled. And lost the ball. It is Bulldog possession. And right now the Bulldogs had the numbers, and good shot there. But that was the goalie. Flag. That was actually number 15 tagged with the penalty. That's Jarrett Linz. So Satellite will go man down. 9:31 left to go here in the first quarter. Starting up top with number 5. That's Caden Santiago. As we await the penalty call. All right, 1 minute releasable penalty. Santiago sitting at the top of the box awaiting the restart as the penalty is being discussed. Coach isn't happy about something. Oh. So again, it's a 1 minute releasable slash. All right, so it was actually a push, which is a 30-second releasable penalty. And here come the Bulldogs. They got 30 seconds, man up. Got to get shots. That was a nice shot and a nice stop by the goalie. Whitworth on the save, and we're looking to clear. And he gets it there to number 22, the long stick. Well, tries to. And someone's off sides there, or did someone get the timeout? The timeout, I believe, was called. So timeout possession will stay with the Scorpions. 9:04 left to go. The Scorpions lead 1-0 off a Killian Rowe goal within 20 seconds. Or check that try. Yeah, 20 seconds into the game. And the Scorpions, again, called timeout to retain possession. I'd like to thank everyone and thank the first quarter sponsor, Space Coast Lacrosse. #1 premier in lacrosse development for boys, girls, or lax kids. Whether you want to learn the game or develop your game to that next level, Space Coast Lacrosse is the organization for you. I'd like to give you a shout out about their tryouts coming up here this month for the girls' high school team, April 13th at Vieira Regional Park. For the boys, Their U14 and high school teams are April 12th through the 13th. You must register in order to try out. Information is on your screen. Head on over to www.spacecoastlax, that's LAX.com. And they are our first quarter sponsor for Space Coast for the Brevard Sports Network lacrosse coverage. Also going to give a shout out and a great job on the game graphic. Shout out to Josh Vasquez of Bighitslive. Go ahead and I'll give him a free plug. Get Josh out here taking photos. And Rowe gets hit in the helmet. Somehow no flag called. He got hit in the helmet twice. But without, there's number 40, shot, bounce shot, and a goal! Number 40, Brody Simmons. Brody Simmons puts that one, and it's 8:44 left to go. We're all tied up, 1-1. Killian Rowe and Brody Simmons are your goal scorers for their respective teams. Great job, body ball. And there's a shot to the head, and they're going to call that a push. Push on Melbourne. That's going to be satellite ball. Adam Rudloff with possession here. Gets a touch in the box, and now going to kind of wait and set something up here. Pass back to X, back across GLE. Shot from a side ankle, no good, or, just across the goal face. Satellite will remain with ball. I believe that's Killian Rowe backing it up and dishing it out from X. Now Satellite starts to swing it around the box. Melbourne tried to get a little antsy there, tried to get aggressive and intercept that pass. Here's Rudloff. Rudloff still commanding the offense, swings it back to X. That's number 2. There's the pass. Number 4 thought he had it, lost it, and that's going to be a push in the back. That should be a 30-second. So no penalty on the push. Just stopping a restart of the game. Ball back at X. Looking for cutters. Swings it out. Wide shot. Across the goal face. Backed up by Satellite. Rowe dishes it back to X. Comes just across GLE. Try to get it back there to number 2. That's Joyce Romine. And out of bounds, Melbourne ball. And right now, Melbourne having trouble and no one there to pick it up. And that'll be Melbourne possession again as that ball goes out of bounds. Taken here by number 55. Step in the box and great move to get past the defense. Shot and a save by the goalie. Cameron Whitworth with the save, and here comes the Scorps getting a touch, and that's borderline assault. Shot and a goal! The second goal for Killian Rowe. Killian Rowe with the second goal of the night. 2-1 with 6:28 left to go. And there's the face-off, and possession gained by the Bulldogs. Lost. Well, it was gained by the Bulldogs, and the Scorpions get the ball in the offensive possession, but now they got to get a hold of it. Right now, just throwing the ball around. Now the Scorpions officially have possession. And top of the box. Behind the back shot, no good, but a flag does come out. Shot, no good. Great couple of stuffs there by number 16. That's Colton Rankowitz. And Rankowitz, penalty will be on the Bulldogs, so that'll bring Satellite man up as we await the penalty call. All right, so from the sideline, I'm hearing 1 minute. Unnecessary roughness. Wait. Unnecessary roughness on Melbourne. So 1 minute. As Killian Rowe and company starts swinging the ball around. Comes across GLE, backward pass. Killian Rowe shot and a goal. That's a natural hat trick for Killian Rowe. .5:33 left to go. Killian hat trick with all three goals here for Satellite. Were you able to get that confirmed? 6 is the number? Yeah. Okay. Just making sure. So right now, he is 3 away from a pretty big milestone. And tried to pick it up, and right now both teams having trouble there. And a great back stick check from behind, and there's Jackson Robb there coming up with the ground ball, and that's going to lead to a foul on Satellite. It will regain Melbourne possession. That's number 55. I have to look through the roster here. Number 55, Deacon Fafard. Fafard dishes off there to Santiago. Santiago overshoots the pass, and that's going to go out of bounds. That will be Satellite ball. And here comes the Scorpions coming across. Gets the touch in the box. Yeah, that's number 21, Cade Whitworth. Shot, and a great save there by Colton Colton Rinkowitz. And Jackson check that's number 9, Mason Wyburn, picking up the ground ball there. The goalie looking to clear, and that's an interception. That could be bad. Great job by the defense getting back and forcing the overshoot on the pass. Cameron Whitworth with not a favorable pass. And they're going to give it in there to number 1, Adam Rundleff. He'll dish it off. And that's a solid shot. And they got possession in the box. So now that's Killian Rowe. Rowe's got some open space. Passes it back to X. Swings it around. Unfortunately, not able to execute the play. That was a great thought process. Unfortunately, that pass goes awry, and it will be Bulldog ball. But there is a flag on the play, so we'll take a look and see what that is. And it looks like it'll be on Melbourne. Wow. 2 minutes locked in penalty. 3:27 left to go here in the first quarter. So Melbourne will be man down for 2 minutes regardless. And Killian Rowe. Killian tried to take another step down shot. Misses. Taken by the Scorpions. Killian swings it out. Comes back from around crease. And a tight window pass. Rowe comes up with the ground ball. Shot. And backed up by the Scorpions. Adam Rutliff. Gives it number 23, shot and a goal! Number 23, Parker Ward. Well, look, when BSN shows up, Parker Ward seems to have a good game. BSN has shown up to one other satellite game, and Parker Ward got himself multiple scores in that one. Maybe it might be a trend here, and satellite will stay man up. Again, because of that 2-minute locked-in penalty for unnecessary roughness. Leaves number 18 over there, Logan Gardner, the free wing. And referee's going to call the whistle. Push without possession. So Melbourne will get a chance to kill some of this penalty here. And they get the touch, and that's what they plan to do. Right now it's Santiago with the ball. He's going to look to kill a lot of this penalty. Right now, Satellite coming with the double team. Santiago doing a great job avoiding. And passes the ball. That's gonna go out of bounds. Or is that getting counted as a shot? Okay. Sure. Bulldogs will retain possession. They're going to call that a shot. Now that one's going to go out of bounds, and that's a pass. Satellite ball. 2:22 left to go here in the first quarter. And here come the Scorpions. Pass, shot, and it's going to be a foot race. Rowe will bring it in for the Scorpions. Passes it back, and that's a hard shot. And the jumping shot, no good. It will be satellite possession. Rowe will bring it in for the Scorpions. They'll dish it off. Great dodge. Number 21 over here gives it. Shot. And a great save there by number 16, Colton Rankowitz. Oh, wow. That was a long pass downfield. And scooped up and dished off there by number 9, Mason Wyburn, giving it off to his goalie. And getting it quickly to Rowe. Rowe takes another hard his stick took a hard shot on the pass. Pass down low. Great job on the defense, putting a body on somebody. That was number 9. That was Mason Wyburn putting the body on the shot. And Rowe passes it down. That's going to be number 2, Joey Romine. Shot wide. That was 21 seconds, or 21. That was Cade Whitworth on the shot. And that's going to be a long, deep pass into the abyss. Jackson tried to pick up the ground ball. His stick knocked out the way. And that will end the first quarter with your score. The Satellite Scorpions 4, Melbourne 1. I'd like to thank our first quarter sponsor, Space Coast Lacrosse, and like to welcome our second quarter sponsor, Jimmy Hula's, supporting the student athletes of Brevard. Jimmy Hula's is a fantastic place. They serve fantastic. I've heard nothing but great things about their tacos. Their tacos are fantastic. You can ask many Brevard County student athletes. They've had it. O'Galley has recently had a taste of the Jimmy Hula tacos. I can tell you they loved them so much. I have not had a chance to go down and hit Jimmy Hula's up for a taco, but I like good tacos, so I've been told I need to get my butt down there, and I will. Take it from downtown Caleb Brown. Again, I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in here to the Brevard Sports Network. Hopefully you caught some of our early lacrosse action. Alan Slaughter-Zinski had the broadcast of MCC and Merritt Island. Didn't see how that one finished. I know last I saw it was Merritt Island winning 6-2 at halftime last I saw. And again, we'd like to thank all of our sponsors here on the Brevard Sports Network. I'd like to give a big shout out to Natwick Insurance, too. Natwick Insurance, Brevard Sports Network, powered by Natwick Insurance. Eric Natwick and his team do an excellent job of taking care of every insurance need. I don't care whether it's car insurance, house insurance, boat insurance. Maybe it's renter's insurance. Maybe it's an insurance that that I can't think of right now. But if there's an insurance out there, Eric Natwick and his team will get you covered and make sure you are all taken care of. He's the one you want on your team. That's Natwick Insurance, which you'll hear about more from later on tonight. But Jimmy Hula's, that's a hashtag, that's a Jimmy Hula's at Pineda Crossing. Reagan Rosengata taking on number 12 of Satellite. That's Kaylin Gentile. Fresh 12 on. We're in the second quarter. Pardon my scoreboard. Let me go ahead and actually take care of that right now. As the face-off takes place, and here come the Bulldogs as they win the first face-off of the second quarter. And the Bulldogs passing back out. Santiago sitting up top, waiting to set up the play. Santiago passes it back just beyond GLE, gives it back to X. There's number 33 back to number 55. And tried a little alley-oop there. The shot attempt there by number 22, Jace Castrani. And a deep pass. Melbourne getting it back to their goalie, who's going to send that one middle of the field. Great pass and great catch. Here come the Bulldogs. That's Santiago. Santiago with the pass. And the pass a little high there. And it will be Satellite ball being taken by number 8, Jackson Robb. Jackson's going to dish it off here to number 23, who will officially bring it in, Parker Ward. Ward is going to take it down the sideline. Here comes Ward. And he'll dish it on off. Lost him. What a hit. And the Bulldogs get possession on the ground ball. And he tries to take a shot. What a play there made by number 23, Parker Ward. Parker Ward getting a stick on that one. Cameron Whitworth set to try to clear this one for the Scorpions. And I believe that's number 15 now with it. That's Jarrett Lins. And he'll lose it. Number 22 for the Bulldogs knocking that way. That's Jace Canestrani. And here comes gives it back to X. And there's number 6. That's Dylan O'Halloran. Again, working that ball back to X. Going to give it. That's O'Halloran. Shot goes wide. Dylan O'Halloran. And Satellite will take possession back from X. There's number 15, shot. And that was number 15, Jarrett Lins. And great deflection. That's Colton Rankowitz. And not able to secure that one. That one's going to go out of bounds. Bulldogs ball. And that's going to overshoot the goalie. And we've seen a lot of that tonight between both teams, a lot of overshots on passes. And it will go out of bounds. It will be Scorpions ball looking to take it in. Joey Romine set to bring it in for the Scorpions. Gives it off there to Dylan Holleran. Rowe, Killian Rowe off the pipe, gets it back, rebounds his shot, puts it back for number 4 on the night. Score is 5-1. 4 of these goals have come from Killian Rowe. And he needs 2 more to reach the milestone. I won't say it because, look, there's still some of that baseball jinx in me that I won't say what milestone, but he needs 2 more to reach it. And not able to come down with that one, and that's a push in the back they're going to call. Believe that's number 28, Dylan Winslow, the freshman, getting called for what I believe will be a push. Push in the back, 30 seconds. 8:39 left to go here in the first half. Santiago starting with possession there for the Bulldogs. Steps down shot off the pipe. Santiago double spin move trying to get the pass off. That's going to be too high of a pass, and that will be possession to the Scorpions. That's going to be number 9, Mason Wyburn. Wyburn gives it to Cameron Whitworth. Whitworth looking, and he's going to dish it off. And that's, I believe, Romine out here. He's got someone jumping for joy, trying to get the swim move. And that was great defense there. Number 17, that's Ryan Gagan. Gagan? Thank you, Gagan. And a little slippage on the natural grass. And that pass could be a bit too far, and it will be. It'll go back to being Bulldog possession. Again, the nearest defender was number 17, Ryan Gagan. Bulldogs bringing it. That's Noah Abro. And that's a great pass. Another great pass. Wide open space. Pass shot. And it will be taken by. There's some defense being played there. 3-on-2. Bulldogs have the numbers, and they do get possession. Here come the Bulldogs. I believe that's number 55. Gets it knocked out of his stick. It's number 11 there for the Bulldogs. That's Luke Lemons. Lemons shot. Gets it knocked off. Let the bodies hit the floor, I say. And Satellite gets possession. Goes down, and that's going to be a flag. And that'll be a flag on the Bulldogs. That's Santos Pedala. tripping 1 minute. It's a 1 minute releasable. 6:48 left to go here in the first half. Shot and great save there by Rankowitz. And sends that one, and that one taken, and that was a shot from behind. Jackson Robb had that interception, but gets whaled from behind. And here come the Scorpions. As the Scorpions look to set this up currently, Rowe dishing it off to the wing, back to Rowe. Try a little two-man game, getting it back to X. Swinging around back, great inside cut, and pass off the back. And the Bulldogs with some excellent defense. The long stick, not able. That's Simmons on the defense, and but unfortunately can't keep possession, and it will go to Satellite. Number 15 bringing it in. That's Jarrett Lins. Melbourne tried to plead their case. It's Jarrett Lins dishing it off, getting the possession in the box as they swing it back around to X. Gives it Dylan Holleran. That's going to go shot. That was a high shot there. Satellite will remain with possession. 5 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. Rowe uses the pick. Shot. And a great save. Great stoppage using the body stick and all for Rankowitz. And there's number 4. Number 4's got to get a touch in the box. And a timeout called by Melbourne. That was Oscar Satriol. And again, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Jimmy Hula's. Jimmy Hula's at Pineda Crossing. Jimmy Hula's, you got to get down there and taste some of their famous tacos. Amongst other great food, I've heard there's been nothing but fantastic reviews of their food. And here's the thing. Those that step in and help support Brevard Sports Network, we ask everyone at home that you support those that support us. Because those that support us support athletics here in Brevard County.
I'd also like to take a moment here to thank all of those that are here visiting to watch this game, especially those that aren't the parents of these great young men. Thank you for carving out the time, even if your name is Terry Jordan.
Thank you. 4:32 left to go here in the second quarter. Number 1 set to take it. That's Santos Padala. Check that. Bedelia. Oh, Padilla wasn't able to keep hold of that. It will be Scorpion possession. Gives it back to, there's number 23. It's Parker Ward. Ward. Shot. I lost it, and who was back there? It will remain satellite ball. And Melbourne comes in with their defense. And Parker Ward setting the offense. O'Halloran. And they swing it to Ward. Ward gives it to number 4. That's Pierce Manchester. Manchester back to Ward. Back to O'Halloran. Now it's Rowe. Rowe looking at Romine. Gives it to Romine back at X. There's shot and a goal. Dylan O'Halloran with the goal. 3:03 left to go here in this one, and it's 6-1 in favor of Satellite. I would think there was an assist. I just didn't see who was on the assist. I don't know if that was Rowe or if it was Romine. Romine getting credit with the assist. And it's going the wrong direction. He will get hit in the face mask. So it's timeout by Satellite. Again, I'd also like to give a shout out. I'm going to zoom in on him here. He's all the way over there across the field. You see him holding that camera there? That's Josh Vasquez from Bighitslive, who created the graphic for tonight's game and done an excellent job. Does an excellent job taking pictures and, you know, doing player cards and things. His services are absolutely fantastic. I highly suggest if you want good action shots, you want great photos edited, Josh Vasquez of Bighitslive. Okay, got your free plug there, Josh. Does excellent work, he does. Again, I'd like to thank Jimmy Hula's. Their amazing food. Call it the Food Nirvana. And again, this has been a pretty good game for Satellite. Both teams, if I'm being nitpicky here on one thing for both squads, we've seen a lot of high passes. And, you kind of want to get those corrected heading into district play. Number 1, Rudliff getting set to take it for the Scorpions. He's going to face a double team as the referee backing Rudliff off. And he'll give it to his goalie, who will clear it back to Rudliff. Rudliff, who's now got all sorts of room to run, making things happen, slipping and sliding, gets possession in the box. And he'll dish it off. I believe that's number 5 over there. That's Cohen Howder. Dylan O'Halloran. That's Rudliff. Rudliff gives it there to 21. That's Cade Whitworth. Again, they're going to swing out around, going, I guess, counterclockwise. O'Halloran dishing back to Rudliff. Rudliff trying to draw his defender out, almost trying to create space there. That's going to be an illegal screen set by the Scorpions. So Bulldogs will get possession. Screens in lacrosse, like basketball, you must set your feet and not move. And Ezra picks it up. He comes across. He's getting triple team, meaning he's got people open. Dylan O'Halloran. O'Halloran with the pass. Shot. And a goal! That's Killian Rowe with number 5 on the night. He's got one more till he reaches that milestone. 1:33 left to go, and it's 7-1 Scorpions. O'Halloran with the assist. Rudloff? My apologies. And there's number 21 there. A little fight for the face-off. Ground ball. Someone's got to come up with it here. And Melbourne's going to come up with possession. Now they got to get in the box here. And Melbourne's going to get the timeout in. So the Bulldogs will keep possession because of the timeout. There we go. Haha. Finally got my rosters where I can kind of look down. The fun thing about Melbourne's roster is Melbourne has a lot of players. I mean, I've counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, I'm counting somewhere between 20 to 25 names on the Melbourne roster. As the PA guys trying to start a little satellite karaoke with a little Journey. As I'm about to get approached by some obnoxious fan named Gary.
Here's your Mike Allstott autographed hat.
This is, are you? All right, folks. This is going to be hard for me to concentrate. Thanks, Gary.
Thanks for everything you've done for Jack.
Love you, buddy. And shot, and that one goes wide. So the reason it's going to be hard for me to concentrate now. So Gary got me a Mike Allstott autographed hat, and I'll tell you what, Mike Allstott was one of my favorite Buccaneers. But anyway, back to action. And there's the shot. Luke Lemons, and the goalie almost dropped it in his own goal. Best to get it out of his stick. And so there's Wyburn slinging it around, and there's going to be number 15. That's Jarrett Linz. Linz runs. That's going to be, I guess, out of bounds. Bulldogs possession. And all right, it's going to be number 55 here. It's Deacon. And there's number 1, gives it number 55, number 55, Deacon Fafard. Fafard gets knocked to the ground. Still hasn't lost possession. Here's a bounce shot. It goes wide, but how he kept possession, I don't know. That was excellent stick work by, and that pass knocked down. That Satellite sticks active. That will end the quarter with your score. Satellite 7, Melbourne 1. We'll be right back. But anyway, so again, I got to show this off because I am very proud of it. It's a Mike Allstott hat, and my good friend Mr. Gary Ward was able to get me an autograph. Look, Mike Allstott was one of my favorite Buccaneer, and I just loved watching. People called him A-Train. I called him the running brick wall. I mean, either one of those worked. We'll be back at halftime. Thank you to Jimmy Hulas for our second quarter sponsorship, and we'll be back with third quarter action right here on the Brevard Sports Network. All right, downtown Caleb Brown here to bring you second half of action right here. Hold up. And here we go, second half action set to begin, and here come the Bulldogs. There's number 40, and wow, great, stick. And they're getting rough down there. And they're gonna call that a slash. So Satellite will be down, man down. If I had to take a guess, it'll probably be a minute releasable. 30 seconds. Push with possession, so. And Melbourne, that's Bedelia. Bedelia dishing it off to number 55. Tries to get it back to X and almost out of bounds. And Santiago takes it up top. Tries to swing it clockwise. Thought about it. Santiago shot. And that one's saved by Cameron Whitworth. Whitworth looking to clear. And there's Parker. He's looking. There's the pass. Back to X. Tried around the goal. Shot bounces off. That's going to be Parker. Gives it. Great shot. That shot goes wide. A little two-man game back behind GLE. And there's O'Halloran fighting for it. And he's going to lose that fight. And here come the Scorpions. It'll be dish off. There's Parker Ward. Ward gives it to Rowe. And he's dances back at X. And big pass, big shot. And O'Halloran's shot goes wide, backed up by Satellite. Shot and a goal! Joey Romine. With 8:54 left to go in the third quarter, Romine gets his in, and it's 8-1. Set to face off for Melbourne is number 9, Rogan Rosengata. And there's a knockdown. Great win of possession, and that's going to draw a flag every time. I don't care who it is. This is a free play and that's a second knockdown. That's another flag. And so, number 21, Cade Whitworth, took some shots repeatedly. And Satellite be 2 up or 1 up? All right, so they'll be 2-man up. For how long will be the question. So 1 minute unnecessary roughness.
Bulldogs. 1 minute unnecessary roughness with 8:36 on the clock.
Releasable. Rowe. You know he's thinking about it. And as the Scorpions swing it around. Try to give it number 2. And the Bulldogs come up with possession. This would be huge if the Bulldogs can kill this. But they've got to advance it. That's a shot on the hand that's going to hurt. And goalie Whitworth. It's Cameron Whitworth. So slashing 1 minute releasable. So now Satellite only man up. So Santiago will start off with possession for the Bulldogs. And coach saying, guys, we're still man up. We need to double the ball here. And right now, Santiago using a little shake and bake there. As 2 guys coming in. Now the Bulldogs are man up. And tried a little skip pass. Whitworth. Gives it back to Whitworth. Whitworth still looking to clear. Wow! Uh-oh, but intercepted. Whitworth's got to get back. And he tried a wide open shot. And I get what he was trying to do, but at least be in the box when you do it. And there's Rudloff. And slides inside. Gets the ball knocked out. Looking shot. Backed up by the Scorpions. Gives it to Parker Ward. Ward gets his shot deflected. Rankowitz doing a great job in goal tonight. And there's a lot of swinging and sticks connecting. Mason Wyburn coming up. Getting the pass knocked out of bounds. And here come the Scorpions. Oh, cut up. A little shake. I believe we're all even now. There's number 2. That's Romine. Romine with the pass. Creates a shot. And Rankowitz with a save.
Shot by Satellite. Great save by Colton.
And there's shot. Goal! Number 2, Joey Romine.
Good defense brought the ball back. Joey Ryan, number 2, with Satellite, puts it in for his second of the night. 9-1 with 5:05 on the clock.
Romine, I believe that's his second of the night. And it's 9-1. I like it. Okay, let's thank Natwick Insurance for being our third quarter sponsor. And that one popped up. Great job by Melbourne there. And that one fell out of his pocket. Launches it up. They got to get it in the box. Oh, he had him. He just wasn't able to connect. Here come the Bulldogs. Swings it around, and that one knocked out. And Satellite now bringing it back up the field. There's looking, bounce, shot, and a goal! The bounce, and there's the hat trick for Romine. 10-1. So here's the face-off. Bulldogs move it. There's a jumping shot. No good, and backed up by the Scorpions. The Scorpions will have possession. 3:42 left to go here in the third quarter. And tried to get it to his defender, and his defender not able to make anything happen. There's Rowe. Rowe has got a 1-0 shot. Goal! Goal! Career goal! Number 200, Killian Rowe. Number 200 on the career. Congratulations, Killian Rowe.
Congratulations, Killian. Great job, Sports, for the support with that.
And you know what? What a way for it to happen. Double teamed and all, still found a way to squeeze that one into the back of the net, back of the cage.
200 high school goals.
Again, 200 high school goals. That is a milestone. That is incredible. He's a senior, so, I mean, again, that means he would have had to have at least 50 goals in all 4 seasons, which is tough, considering some of the years Satellite has had. But it speaks to what a special player he is. And here goes Satellite trying to put another one on the. Yeah. And that pass out of bounds. So the Bulldogs will take possession. And Whitworth, and that's going to be a hit from behind. So flags coming everywhere. I think I saw our PA announcer throw a flag out there somewhere. So we'll see who and all's going to the box. I know for sure there's a penalty on Melbourne. Looks like there's going to be a penalty on Satellite, which essentially is a retaliation penalty. So it'll be a penalty on each team.
So we have 2 2-minute penalties. I believe both of these are locked in. 2:36 in the third.
So both these go down as unnecessary roughness. 2 minutes locked in. So, and I mean, I can tell you what happened. So you saw the shot, the Melbourne defender laid on the Satellite. So his teammate in defense goes and gets essentially a retaliation. So Bulldogs with possession here. Is 5-on-5 here. And there's the defense. Nice job coming up and getting the ground ball, getting the ball on offense. Laid the hit, and he's the one who fell. There's a shot. The shot goes wide, backed up by Satellite. So,
Penalty on the Bulldogs. Unnecessary roughness. 2 minutes. Locked in.
the Bulldogs pick up another unnecessary roughness, another 2 minutes locked in. So right now, Satellite playing man up right now. Dodges twice, shot, gets rejected.
Colton comes up with a great save right there.
Rankowitz doing an excellent job stopping that one after two of his defenders got run by. That pass will be overthrown.
Pass out of bounds. Satellite ball.
Satellite with possession. Rudloff takes the pick set by Jackson. And great defense there. One-on-one shot. That one goes wide.
Excellent defensive move by number 33, Sam Howell.
Sam Howell with some excellent defense. Not able to capitalize on it. Rowe. Again, and there's Rudloff. And he's going to step in the box. Gives it to Rowe. Rowe dodges one. And Satellite still man up. There's Parker Ward, shot. That one sails over. That's going to go to Satellite with possession.
A little bit of time left on the man-up situation.
22 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Gives it to Romine, who has a hat trick on the night. And shot. There's 5 seconds left. Satellite coach Sandra Stewart saying, hold the ball. And that pole was wrapped around his head. And so Satellite will start the fourth quarter. With possession. Again, we'd like to thank our third quarter sponsor, Natwick Insurance, Eric Natwick. I don't care whether it's car insurance, house insurance, renter's insurance, any insurance you can think of, Eric Natwick and his team will get you set up, and they're the ones you want on your team protecting your things, your personal items. They are the ones you want. Natwick Insurance, information on the bottom of your screen, all during the third quarter. And then we like to, of course, thank Space Coast Lacrosse. Space Coast Lacrosse, again, the number one premier lacrosse development organization, whether it be for boys, for girls. We like to give a shout out about their tryouts. Register to come to the tryout for the girls' high school team. It's April 13th out at Vieira Regional Park. For the boys, for the U14 and high school teams, tryouts will be the 12th and the 13th, again at Vieira Regional Park. You must register in order to try out. Again, we'd like to thank Space Coast Lacrosse for all the information regarding the tryouts. Head on to www.spacecoastlaxlax.com. 11-1, Satellite leads. And, we thank all of our all of our great sponsors: Space Coast Lacrosse, Jimmy Hulas, Chrissy Limbach, My Card. So many great partners that partner up with Brevard Sports Network and allow us to do what we love to do, and that's give these student athletes the platform that they truly deserve to showcase their talents. And again, without our sponsors and partners, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. So we ask those that support us to support our sponsors, because without them, we could not have as much fun as we do here on the Brevard Sports Network. And that's honestly what this is. This is fun. We got fourth quarter action. And pass, shot, goal! Dylan O'Halloran. Killian Rowe with the assist there. So not only does he get his, that's Dylan's second on the night. So not only does Rowe get 6 on the night and get his 200th goal, but also he's dishing it out and setting up his teammates with excellent shots. He's the kind of teammate you need to have in your program. And O'Halloran has had 2 really nice shots put in the back of the cage. And number 40 here getting possession. Shot with the long pole, and Cameron Whitworth. Brody Simmons on the shot. Cameron Whitworth on the stop, though. And here come the Bulldogs. Trying to get that one, and that's going to be tough. Bulldogs still come up with possession, bringing it back to X. Tried to hit the cutter. Wasn't able to make it happen. And Dylan O'Hearn leaving a mark there. Wow. Wow. Shake and bake plus showing off the physicality there. And incomplete pass. That'll be Parker Ward coming to take this one for the Scorpions. And makes a man miss. That was a great stick check from behind. And Rudliff will get the possession and gives it to Ward. Ward deals it off. There's a cut inside. Shot. No go or shot wide. Melbourne backing up the shot. 9:41 left to go in this one. 12-1 in favor of Satellite in their last regular season game. And Satellite not able to get control of that one. And there's number 55 with a pass. And that one nearly intercepted. Shot. That one goes wide. Backed up by Melbourne. It's Fafard. And Satellite making something happen there. Oh, pass behind. And that's going to be over and back. Going to be Bulldog ball. Taking it now is going to be number 3, Kevin Hansen. Jackson Robb nearly had the interception there. Sends that one to Whitworth. Whitworth looking to clear. And that one skips to his target. Will be out of bounds. Melbourne ball. There's a shot by Santiago. And Jackson Robb in the middle of that scrum again. Along with many other Scorpions and Bulldogs. Shot, no shot, will go wide. Still will remain with the Bulldogs. There's, again, Fafard. And that one slipped out of his stick. That's number 6. That's Ricky Height. Height's pass, a little off target. And that pass gets launched. There's number 21. That's Cade Whitworth. And Whitworth doing all sorts of work, gets ridden out of bounds. And that's going to draw a flag. Yep. So a Satellite player got thrown out of bounds, and so that player took some hits. So that'll put Satellite man down. So
the penalty is unnecessary roughness. 1 minute releasable with 6:49 on the clock.
6:49 left on the clock. 1 minute releasable. Unnecessary roughness. Looking shot and saved by Cameron Whitworth.
Great shot on the spin move.
That's a deep pass and nearly intercepted by a Bulldog. And there's a mad scrum for the ball. And Yeah, folks. I'm not gonna lie, it's starting to get chippy out there. And Parker with a little shake and shimmy, takes the pick set by number 13, drops the ball. Ward comes back up with it. There's the pass. And excellent defense there by the Bulldogs. There's a shooter. That's 55, Fafard. Shot, and great save there by Whitworth. And he sends that one nearly intercepted by the Bulldogs, but they do pick up the ground ball. And he kicks that out, and he's contemplating breaking the stick there in frustration.
Out of bounds, satellite ball.
And Satellite taking it from back at X. Pass. Oh, he was trying to get number 12. That was Kaylin Gentili. And that's a long, deep pass for the Bulldogs. Whitworth comes up. Whitworth has to drop it off, and he does. That's Wyburn. Wyburn back to Whitworth. And that's, I believe, O'Halloran. O'Halloran with the pass down low. Not able to complete it. It's a scrum there for the ball. Picked up by the goalie. That's Rankowitz. And Rankowitz deals it off, and here come the Bulldogs. They've got numbers, and great knock on the backside. And that's Wyburn there who... That's going to be a penalty on Wyburn. A push in the back. So Melbourne will have possession. It'll be number 5, Santiago. Push with possession, 30 seconds. 3:31 left to go in this one. And shot backed up by the Bulldogs. Look at that. Shake, and Cameron Whitworth again with another great save. And there's Romine. Romine kind of settling back, trying to set something up. Gives it off there to Rudloff. Take a shot in the quad area. That's O'Halloran. And there's a push from behind. That'll draw the flag. So the Scorpions will have... 2:17 left to go. Scorpion's going to go man up.
Flag on the play. Spell behind.
12-1 is your score with 2:17 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Tomorrow night, we got ourselves a doozy of a baseball game on for you tomorrow night as we have the O'Galley Commodores traveling up US 1 to take on the Rockledge Raiders in Rockledge. Alan Slaughterzinski and myself will be there live, and it will be broadcasted, you guessed it, right here on the Brevard Sports Network YouTube page. A big-time main event, Friday Night Lights type of baseball action. O'Galley and Rockledge coming up tomorrow night, live from Rockledge. And there's another flag.
Another flag on the play.
And someone must have said something. As the Bulldogs have possession. That's Santiago looking. So okay, I'm trying to figure this out here. A minute and a half left to go. So Satellite will advance to 8-3 and finish the regular season 8-3 on a night where Killian Rowe gets his 200th career goal for the senior. And there's number 21. It's Cade Whitworth. Shot. Backed up by Satellite. Look, and that one too wide the opposite way. That was O'Halloran. Oh, what a dodge. Step down shot and a goal. Number 6, Dylan O'Halloran. And that's a hat trick on the night. 35 seconds left in the game.
Let all these boys know how much you care. You know how hard they're playing out there. They've been playing this way all
What a night it has been for Satellite. So much to celebrate. But after tonight, it's buckle down time. Get ready for districts. Number 9.
25, Raphael Krasinski.
And Raphael Krasinski for Satellite. Number 9 is Reagan
Still number 9,
Rosengata
Rosengata for the Bulldogs.
for the Bulldogs here. 35 seconds left to go in this one. Again, let's thank all of our sponsors: Space Coast Lacrosse, My Card, Chrissy Limbeck, Jimmy Hulas, and there's flags all around. Shot. Well, I was saying, like, they just picked the flag up, I guess. I saw. 7 seconds. And they're going to give it to the goalie and let him run this clock out. Whitworth fires, and that'll do it. The Satellite Scorpions will advance and finish the season 8-3. I'd like to thank all the sponsors. I'd like to thank everyone who tuned into the broadcast. And again, congratulations to Killian Rowe on career goal number 200. Next week, it starts districts for lacrosse. Again, coming up tomorrow night, primetime baseball. It's O'Galley heading to Rockledge for a 6 o'clock first pitch. Myself and Alan Slaughter-Zinski will be there live right here on the Brevard Sports Network YouTube page. Your final score, the Satellite Scorpions 13, Melbourne Bulldogs